When the KTM RC390 was first launched in India in 2014, it was something of a revelation and revolution. Never had Indian biking enthusiasts had access to a super sports motorcycle that was this capable and affordable. You had to shell out a fat packet to buy an imported super sports machine. The RC390, like all bikes, had some faults, but in terms of performance and handling to price ratio it was well nigh untouchable in the right hands. It could outperform bigger and more powerful bikes on a racetrack as well as on the road and justifiably became an instant hit. Over the years, it's been through a few iterations and updates: slipper clutch, a more eco-friendly engine, ride-by-wire and so on, and the latest one is what we'll be dealing with here. The 2023 model is the most comprehensive overhaul that the RC390 has had, with the design, chassis, engine and features all seeing changes. The engine has gotten some pretty significant upgrades. The 373 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled single now makes 1 Nm more of torque with 37 Nm and gets an airbox that is 40% bigger along with a new engine mapping. These changes were aimed at making the engine friendlier and more linear with a smoother spread of torque. The power plant is now attached to a split trellis frame like on the 390 Duke rather than the older bike's single-piece unit. The claimed benefits are a lighter, more rigid and stiffer setup. The suspension is the same as before: WP inverted forks and a monoshock at the back, but its travel has been increased. The rear also gets rebound adjustability in addition to preload. The brakes are lighter but of the same size, 320 mm up front and 230 mm at the back, and the new 5-spoke alloy wheels are also lighter, with the overall weight saving at 1 kg for a curb weight of 172 kg. There are plenty of them and some of them are top of the class. For example, there's traction control, usually seen on bigger machines, a bidirectional quick shifter and cornering ABS with 2 modes that are lean sensitive. A new colored TFT screen along with new switches get you Bluetooth connectivity, automatic brightness adjustment, message and call notifications and various screen themes. You also get technical information about the traction control and ABS systems and of course, updates like speed, engine revs, gear indicator, fuel and so on. Speaking of fuel, the 13.7-liter tank now holds 4.2 liters more than its predecessor. This is a tall machine with a seat height of 824 mm, so it's not the easiest to swing a leg over unless you're reasonably tall. The riding position is sporty and aggressive because of the bike's nature, but less so than the older bike. It's possible to maintain a reasonably comfortable crouch while riding normally, and if you want to go into full race mode, there's room in the seat to do so and you can grip the tank easily with your knees. The clip-on handlebars can also be lowered by 10 mm. True to its looks fast standing still nature, the RC390 slingshots off its line when you dump the clutch and ring open the throttle. It rockets to 60 km/h in under 3 seconds and to 100 km/h in just over 7 seconds, which is mighty quick and entertaining. The engine's tractable nature shows immediately with the bike pulling relentlessly to its 10,000 RPM redline like it's late for a crucial meeting. There are no dips and surges in the rev range, and its linear nature is a huge plus point. The RC390 is now much more forgiving and handles early or late gear shifts smoothly. A long enough road will let you see a top speed of just over 160 km/h, which is more than anyone needs. The new fairing does an excellent job of deflecting wind over you as you crouch. The super light clutch and the fantastic quick shifting 6-speed gearbox make the overall experience that much more memorable. The chassis is an improvement upon the older one, which is saying a lot because that one was razor sharp to begin with. This one is more scalpel-like while also being friendlier, so you feel totally at ease when you're blasting through a series of corners and leaning the bike over as far you dare. The bike holds its line so precisely that you don't think twice before flicking it around. The suspension feels plusher and absorbs bumps better, thus making the bike feel very well planted. The brakes are fantastic with a very sharp bite, and go a long way towards making the RC390 a top-notch super sports bike. The only drawback is that the Metzeler tires seem better suited for more sweeping corners than a series of quick. I suspect that most riders who do track days will abandon the stock tires for a set of more high-performance ones.